Hello and welcome back to Soulcreek. We will be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is after Alex had the conversation with Aeyon about, him being a human after all, and Alex asking Aeyon, like, oh, hey, can you check my head? Because I have something rattling around in there. Aeyon was not able to discern whether or not, something was going on with his head, but he did say that the auto monks do have some sort of imaging material to figure out whether or not Alex is, actually human, and what's going on with his insides, because, Alex cannot eat or drink. And, well, I mean, he can drink, but very little. That's still a big plot hole, in my opinion. And he also can't breathe, though. Or doesn't breathe, I suppose. And, yeah, Loken being possessive, so yeah. What's new with the canine people? Anyways, so, yeah, we're gonna find out whether or not Alex decides to come clean to Loken. And it's been kind of hinted that, he should do it by Aeyon, like, because Loken's eventually gonna find out one way or another, so you might as well tell him. So, yeah. Anywho, so, yeah, let's continue. It doesn't take me long to spot his gigantic frame. I see him at the village square, marching towards me. He has a small package in his paw, wrapped up in a grey cloth. Alex. I wave at him as he jogs over. I was just coming to find you. You have learned things. Sort of. I shrug. We proved that I am not from here. I'm like 500 years old at least. Probably more. You are the last Zephyr. He doesn't seem surprised by this. I figured that he already suspected as much, to be honest. So did I. Look, Aeyon and I have a plan. Wait, What is it? He's wearing an odd expression. He wants to tell me something, but he's too nervous. Loken? I have... His ears flatten. His eyes flick to the side. What's gotten him so worked up? Are you okay? Yes. I have something for you. Oh. Thank you? I assume that he's talking about the package in his paw. He doesn't give it to me yet. What is it? Oh. The husky jolts to his senses and holds the package out to me. It is a gift. A what? My cheeks have flushed bright red. I'm just staring at the package that he's holding out to me, dumbfounded. What? For me? From you? Take it. I'm flattered but completely bewildered by the unexpected gesture. I take the package from it stiffly. It's a lovely gesture, but it feels very... forced? Unnatural, even? I'm not sure what his motivation is here. Nevertheless, I give him a smile and go along with it. Thank you. I carefully open the cloth and let the gift fall into my palm. It looks like a necklace? Hanging from the end of the chain is a small golden bullet from a pistol of some kind. It is an amulet. A bullet? Oh, it's a bullet chain. It is. I found the parts in my salvage box. You made this? Just now? It's such a random token. I appreciate it completely, but why did he do this? This is really nice. Thanks, Loken. He manages a small smile. I give him one in return to show my gratitude. What made you decide to get me this? His ears flatten, and he looks away shamefully. It is... an apology. An apology for what? Hurting you. Huh. When? When I grabbed you, I hurt you. Wait, that's what he's apologizing for? Is this because I asked him for more Donnelly? I'd only said that to give myself time alone with Aeyon. Loken. He looks at me, his face flat with shame. You don't have to apologize for that. It was an accident. It's nothing. He still avoids my eyes. It's not nothing. I did not mean it. I know you didn't. Hey. I give him a pat on the arm. He seemed to respond well to being touched earlier. Sure enough, as my hand makes contact with his fur, his tail bounces as his ears flick. He looks down at me. I already forgave you. I know you didn't mean it. You didn't even hurt me. It's probably just because the doll nearly wore off. I should have been more careful. You are mine. I frowned at him. You keep saying that. What does it mean? I'm not your property. That is not what it means. I am responsible for you. You are my acolyte. Is that really all it is? I suspect that there's more to it. I'm starting to tune into his dominant behavior. Some are quite subtle, others are more blatant. Perhaps it's just a canine thing, as Aeyon suggested. I suspect that the reason is far more human. Well, it's okay. I forgive you. I promise. Maybe he'll appreciate it if I just change the topic. Did you get to see your class again? I did. I have also been to the shaman. She has given me a healing poultice for your cut. We will return to my lodge and apply it. Okay, I'll tell you what happened with Aeyon when we get there. He's looking at me very closely. I'm a bit confused by his intense stare, then I spot his eyes flick down for a heartbeat to the necklace in my hand. I promptly put the thin chain around my head. He seems to relax after that. Thanks, Loken. I love it. Come. He turns his back to me and begins to walk off. I follow, trying to keep pace with his larger strides. Hey, Loken. Why are you so possessive of me? Is it, something that hounds do, or... He eyes me up as we walk, his mouth twisted in anguish. Once again, I can tell that he's having trouble saying what he wants to say. I do not want to lose another acolyte. Hey, I'm tougher than I look, okay? I'm not about to let any demons kill me. That will not happen. You will be a good black runner. I do not want you to leave. Why would I leave? It has happened before. Ah, I remember. He mentioned that his other acolyte left to be trained by someone else. I know that isn't the root of his insecurity, but it's probably hurt him pretty bad. Well, I'm not going anywhere. How come your previous acolyte left? She... He doesn't answer. He just looks sad. I have a theory. Was she close to you? Like, really close? Yes. Like, really, really close? Yes. She was good. He doesn't quite get what I'm hinting at. I meant, were you more than friends? Were you... together? Explain. As lovers or something. We were not lovers. I figured from his candidness that he's telling the truth. So much for my theory. Ah, okay. I was just wondering is all. She did not like me. Did something happen? No, she simply did not like me. You didn't do anything to make her think like that? No, she did not like me. That is all. She did not like how I spoke to her. She thought that I was slow-witted and a bad mentor. So she left. What a bitch. His crystal eyes stab at me furiously, as though I've just insulted his own mother. Well, she was. Well, she was. Who the hell thinks like that? You've taken good care of me. But I hurt you. That was an accident. I meant what I said earlier. You're a good hound. If that daft bitch can't see that, then she can go fuck herself. I like you. So there. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm your acolyte. So you're stuck with me. Although Loken doesn't reply to me straight away, I catch his tail swaying ever so slightly. The husky shakes his head, and he smirks. We start walking again. You are strange. Not the first time that you've said that. It is true. Next, you'll tell me that I'm small too. You are small. You are big. That is good. I shrug. It's not good or bad. It's just you. You're big. You're a big guy. You are a small guy. Heh, sure. Come on then, big guy. Lead the way. When I call him that, I notice his tail twitch and his ears flick. Wordlessly, we make our way back to his lodge. With every step, the knot of anxiety in my chest tightens, knowing that all the goodwill I'm building with him could collapse the moment that he finds out the truth about me. Will you light another fire tonight? Yes, I have meat to cook. Sit on the bed. As we enter the lodge, Loken gestures for me to take a seat. I do so, and he produces a glass jar from his satchel. He opens it and sniffs the contents, recoiling in disgust with his face scrunched up. That doesn't look good. It does not smell good either. What is it? A healing poultice from the shamans. We will apply it after removing your stitches. Loken sits down on the bed next to me. He's holding a small scalpel made of bone. I nod and quickly tug my hoodie and tunic off. For a moment, he just stares at my chest. Hey. Yes. He puts a paw on my side to keep me still and carefully snips the stitches one by one. I'm trying to ignore the discomfort and instead enjoy the sensation of his paw pads against my bare skin. Every now and then I feel them flex and gently squeeze my side. Beneath this touch, I feel a wave of warmth. He really does have a magical touch. You are okay? Huh? I'm fine. Your face is red. Oh. God damn it. I was just, your paw pads feel kinda nice. I generally didn't mean to say that. It just slipped out. I just mean I'm not used to them. He pauses for a moment, smiling to himself. Out of nowhere, he suddenly takes his free paw away from my side and holds it facing upwards in front of me. Touch them. My face immediately burns. He's never been so forward before. I really want to, but wouldn't it be weird? That's okay. I was curious. It is okay. Touch them. He smiles at me and wiggles his massive paw as though to entice my curiosity. I feel myself shrinking bashfully. Gods, what's wrong with me? Why have I been such a mess around him today? I push my reservations aside and give him to trepidation, placing my hand atop of his and gently grazing my fingertips over his pads. His paws are twice the size of my hand at least. I could almost hold one of his fingers with my entire grasp. His fur is like a velveteen mattress that turns my skin into honey. How are you so soft? All Aeyon hounds have thick pelts. Taking care not to move too much, as he cuts my stitches off, I run my thumb over the largest of his pads in the center of his palm. They feel like warm, polished rubber, a little firmer than skin, but still pleasant to the touch. I press down slightly on the central pad with my thumb. He jumps a little. Sorry, was that? It is fine. They are sensitive. Blushing, I let go of Loken's paw with a sheepish grin. He cocks his head at me curiously. Man, I feel fuzzy after that. I basically just held hands with him, or paw, whatever. I still can't decide what they are. I am strange to you? Not anymore. When I first saw you, I was a bit shocked. My kind were not common in Zephyr times. I don't know. I only remember humans. Loken sits up, inspecting his handiwork. I look down at my cut to see that all the stitches have been taken out cleanly. The wound itself does not even look that bad. The cut wasn't as deep as I thought it was. I shall put the salve on. It will help you heal faster. He grabs the glass jar and opens it. The stench hits me immediately, and I fight the urge to gag. Loken dabs the green sludge into my cut. There isn't any pain, and the salve is quickly absorbed by the skin. Tell me of your meeting with Aeyon. Ugh, how am I going to navigate this? Well, like I said, he says that I'm from before the Cascade, just as the chief suspected. He also thinks that the pod that you found me in was keeping me preserved in my sleep. Aeyon doesn't know any more, but the Autumn Monks might. He agreed to ask for their help on my behalf. He and I are going to visit them tomorrow. Loken's gaze turns sour. You are not going without me. You don't have to. They will want something in return, Alex. They always do. I am responsible for you and I am coming. I grimace. Maybe I should go with Aeyon alone? Loken gives me an uncertain look. I'm used to his strange glares at this point, but this one lingers. What? There are things that you are not telling me, Alex. I will not be upset. Tell me why you are visiting the Auto Monks. It's, I don't want you to worry. Is it because that you do not eat? I blink. He noticed that? He's sharper than I thought. How? You told me that you ate at the village yesterday. I checked. You did not. You lied. He knew all along? Damn it. Loken, Tell me why you do not breathe. Huh? You do not breathe. I know this. I gulp at him. How could he possibly have known that? Did Aeyon tell you? No. You talk in your sleep. I listened. Byte, is that true?
I don't know. I never...
Tell me who this Byte is. When he says Byte's name, my chest tightens in shock. It's surreal hearing him say it out loud.
Uh-oh.
You talk to them in your sleep. Byte, that's,
Alex, he knows.
No shit, what do I do?
I don't know.
Come clean, because Aeyon told you not to lie, because Loken doesn't like lying. Alex, there's nothing else to it. He's already figured out enough of it for himself. Byte, heads up, I'm telling him about you.
What? No, he won't understand.
He already knows, and it's my decision.
I live in here too, dickhead.
Alex? Loken.
We can still explain our way out of this.
No, shut up. Loken, promise me that you won't freak out. You think that I will be afraid?
Oh, I've got it. Just tell him that I'm a friend from your past.
Let me handle this. Handle? Alex, you are acting strange. Shit, I can't tell him who I'm talking to. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Oh, tell him I'm a memory that you have suppressed. That's why you say my name in your...
Cut it out, Byte. Loken, there's someone else inside my...
You're still talking to me.
God damn it. Alex, tell me what is wrong. Ugh, both of you just shut up for a second. Both? I grimace, clawing on my scalp in frustration. Loken, Okay, look, There's something wrong with me. There is nothing wrong with... No, there really is. I raise my voice in frustration, then clench my jaw and inhale through my nostrils to try and calm down. This is going to be difficult. Byte is... He's in my head, and I have no idea how he got in there. I wanted to tell you earlier. I tried to, but you didn't understand. I don't know how to explain this without sounding like a total idiot. To my surprise, Loken puts his huge paw on my shoulder and squeezes. Under the pressure of his touch, I feel totally enthralled by his massive, comforting presence. Alex, it is okay. I am listening. I stare back at him, struck by the warmth behind his arctic blue eyes. I try to smile back. Okay. Loken, I thought you'd turn on me if I told you. I promise that I'm not a demon or anything. You have a reason to think this? Because Byte is an AI that's trapped in my head. I do not understand. Byte is in your dreams? I take a breath. I only have one chance at getting this across in a way that he might understand. No, Byte is another person. Sort of. He's an artificial intelligence. These are the minds that are made, not born. Yes, that's why I tried to tell you about them earlier. I tap my head with a finger. He's been here since I woke up, but he's just as confused about all of this as I am. It's like I'm two people in one body. I am confused. I only see you. Only I can see him, but he's there. I don't know how, Loken. Please, just don't hate me. His ears flick. Byte can hear me? Yeah, he sees and hears everything I do. I can do things that humans shouldn't be able to. I falter, unable to formulate the right words. There's something wrong with me and Aeyon can't explain it either. I want to figure this out, but I can't do this alone. Please. You're the only one who we really trust. I can feel Loken's gentle grasp on my shoulder and Byte's sympathetic presence in the back of my head. Alex. Look at me, now. I look up, my face shrinking in fear of his judgment. Loken stares straight through me. Alex is mine, you understand? I am speaking to you, Byte.
Excuse me?
You will not hurt him.
Hey, tell him to get
Hold on, Byte. It's okay, Loken. He's a friend. I do not trust him.
Oh, seriously? He thinks that he can pull this jealous dog act on me?
Tell this Byte that I do not trust him. He says that he doesn't.
Tell the mutt that I can hear him.
He can hear you. Good. Now, make him tell you what he is. He says that he wants to know what.
Tell him that I've been watching over your peachy smooth ass way longer than he has. Tell him to get fucked.
I grimace. Alex? Sorry. It's hard to listen to the both of you together. He's on our side. He does not belong in your head. Tell him to leave. He can't. He's stuck there. I do not believe him.
Oh, so I'm a liar now? The audacity of this dog.
He's not exactly thrilled with you either.
To you too, you giant furry asshole.
Everyone goes quiet for a moment. Loken sits on the bed beside me. I stare down at my lap in shame and guiltily avoid his eye. You did not tell me this before. Dravonia wanted to lock me up just for existing. If I had told her about Byte, she would have... We cannot tell her. I look over to him, eyes wide. No one must know. This is Black Runner business. Byte is a construct of the old knowledge. Yeah, AI like him used to live in computers. Zephyr machines, but you are not a machine. I don't think I am. You are unsure?
Tell him your microchip theory.
I think maybe, I don't know. I have a computer chip in my brain or something. I do not understand. This is why I need to see the Automonks. Aeyon said that only they might know about this stuff. So, you're not angry with me? He tilts his head at me. You are my acolyte. I am responsible for you. We will learn where you and Byte have come from. We will speak to the Automonks. They will provide their insight. We will... He falters. You are important. We will find out the truth. He shoots me an encouraging smile. I manage to force a smile back to him. I will light a fire. As Loken gets up and fumbles about creating a fire, I take a breath to steady myself. I feel a great weight lifting from my shoulders.
Well, that's that then.
I can't believe that he didn't freak out. Just remember that you were mine before you were his. Hey, don't you start with that. You're both going to have to learn to get on. He better learn to trust me then. Could you give me some time alone with him? Talking to both of you at the same time is really hard. Sure, we'll catch up when you're asleep, okay? Thanks, Byte. Soon enough, Loken has another crackling fire going. I have no idea what to feel right now. He's taken all this completely in his stride. I should have trusted my instincts and told him sooner. Come. Loken sits cross-legged on the floor in front of the flame. Sit near the fire. It does look pretty enticing, and I'm starting to feel cold again. I move over and sit opposite to him, with the flames between us. No. Huh? Here. He taps his fist against the floor beside him. Next to you? Mm-hmm. My face reddens. Ah, okay. Fighting to keep the blush at bay, I shuffle around until I am next to him. We're both silent. He eyes me from the side, and I do the same. His tail flicks just once behind him. You're small. I smile at him. Why does he keep saying that? I really talk to Byte in my sleep? You spoke of hypothetical kittens? I grin, shaking my head. You heard that? Wow. When did you figure out something was up? When you refuse food for the third time, you do not breathe when you sleep. I listened to you as you slept heavily, and the things that you spoke of were true. Byte is still listening. Oh no, he can come and go. You trust this A&I creature? I do. He's done nothing but help me since I woke up. He's got these functions that have been really useful. I do not understand. Like, he can tell me about something just by looking at it. He can find solutions to problems I can't. He can make me move faster and stronger, things humans shouldn't be able to do. It's how I can speak your language. When I first woke up, I couldn't understand you. He's translating it for us. We're still learning about his capabilities. That is useful. I still do not understand what an A and I creature is. Explain. It's just AI, artificial intelligence. He was created using science. Sorry, the old knowledge. It's like the same way that you create a painting of a mountain. It might look like a real mountain, but it's not real, you know? To my surprise, Loken smiles in understanding. Mia is a painter. Her paintings make me feel sad and happy. They are real feelings. If the paintings make you feel, then the mountain is real. Byte is real to you. Heh, full of little wisdoms, this hound. He certainly acts like a real person. He's got this thing that he calls a personality matrix. Loken's face tightens in confusion. It means that he copies my behavior, so if I'm sarcastic, he becomes sarcastic. If I swear, he swears back. As a child might copy its parents. You're really okay with all this? I thought that you'd be freaking out. Loken's gaze turns to the fire, his bright eyes glinting from the light of the flames. I am a black runner, as are you. It is our duty to understand things that others cannot. Like demons? My eyes go to the fire too. I was worried that you think I was a demon or that Byte was one. Because you believe that the demons are also made of A&I technology, I do not believe that. What else could they be? Do not think of them. Instead, I will cook. I have meat from the village. He reaches behind him and grabs a small package wrapped in parchment. Inside is a particularly large cut of beef. A thought occurs to me. Where did the meat come from? Cow. Right, but, I hesitate, not wishing to cause offense. You are confused? Was the cow... like you? No, they are not bipeds. They are feral. They come from the farms. Bipeds? Is that what you guys are called? Us guys? Beast people. He snorts with amusement as he places a slab of beef onto a small stone plate and slides it into the heat of the fire. You are also a biped. But I'm not half beast, I'm just a human. Aeyon says that you are half primate. Man, that really confused him. I laugh it off. Don't worry, I'll just roll with it. Roll? You are not round enough to roll. I chuckle and pat his arm. He's so cute. His tail flicks at my touch. Don't worry, just another human saying. Okay. Cool. Huh. There was a break in the conversation. My skin turns to soft wax under the heat of the fire, and I feel the weight of my body starting to drag me down. I'm exhausted again. I really don't seem to have much energy. It's not even that late in the evening yet. Loken's beef is starting to smell good, even with the total lack of hunger. I'm stirred to my senses when Loken grabs another small package from one of his shelves, returning to the meat by the fire and opening it. A crisp, sharp scent brushes my senses. Ah, those are the spices that you got from yesterday's trade? They are. They smell good. They are good. They should belong to you. I shrug. They're wasted on me. He looks at me. After a moment, his eyes widen as though he just realized something. Alex, I am sorry. I did not think. I should not eat when you are present. It is cruel. Huh? Oh no, it's fine. I haven't really considered how I feel about not needing food. On one hand, it's actually kind of convenient. On the other, something that makes me quintessentially human has been taken from me, which is demoralizing. I don't really care. Loken takes a pinch of the spice from the pouch and sprinkles it onto his meat. The food begins to sizzle with flavor. Do you not miss food? I don't remember it. You remembered apples. I laugh. Huh, I guess I did. That is no accident. What do you mean? Apples were important to you. You remembered them for a reason. I hadn't thought about it like that. I look at him whilst he prepares his food. He's being so supportive. He's not angry, he's not freaking out, and he's not running off to tell anyone. My hand snakes up to my chest, navigating beneath my top and fidgeting thoughtfully with the necklace that he got me. I don't understand. Why is he looking out for me? Thank you. Hmm? For... My voice cracks. I feel myself getting emotional. A pressure builds behind my face. I'm just an idiot, lost in a strange world with no idea what's going on, and what I'm doing. I don't deserve him. For anything. I'm sorry I'm so useless. You are not useless. You have already achieved much. You are my acolyte. He finally knows everything. I can finally be myself, fully myself. I'd been scared for my life over this. Now I feel lighter and frail. Out of nowhere, a tear rolls from my eye. I quickly rub it off. Sorry. I'm a mess. I sniff. I guess you know, it's been rough not being able to tell anyone. You have much to offer. I frown at him. What do you mean? He pulls a stone plate out from the fire, flipping the meat with a skewer before pushing it back. You are not an accident. I did not trust you at first, but then I saw that you have wit. I realized that you were telling the truth. Come on, I don't have wit. Those were memories, not instincts. I am a Zephyr, that's why... You misunderstand. Wit is memory, just as it is instinct. I pause to consider what he just said, watching him adjust his meal as it cooks. All Black Runners are descendants of the Four, the first 4 Black Runners. Their memories run through our veins. Our creed is based on each of them. It is why we are chosen selectively. You must share this lineage. Not anyone can face the Black Zones. It does not matter if the memories are yours, or those of the Four. It is still wit. I can already think of a few holes in that. But I'm human. You are. Are you suggesting that the first Black Runners were human? Perhaps. What matters is that your wit is real. It is your memories, the ones you still have, even if they are beyond reach right now. I lean back and stare at him. Dravonia told me that he didn't have a spiritual side, but he clearly does. We fall into silence for a while. Before long, he's munching away on his evening meal. I sit quietly beside him, keeping myself warm by the fire. You should rest. Tomorrow morning, we are visiting the Great Barrier to see the Automonks. Is it far from here? It is not. Do you think that they'll agree to help? No, they will ask something of us first. I look at him apprehensively. Like what? I do not know, but they are very precise in what they need. He takes another bite of his meal, then his nostrils flare in annoyance. What's wrong? The mating troop is arriving in 2 nights. I had forgotten. There will be indulgence. We must attend. What? You're making me go to the orgy? The hound growls in irritation. It is expected of us. I am a notable member of the Draconi clan, as are you now. The indulgence is tradition. Our absence would be noted. My face is burning. I'm really not comfortable taking part in... His muzzle flicks over to me. You will not take part. Oh. Neither will I. You won't? I will not. So, we're just going there to... watch? To attend. It is expected. We will make an appearance, then leave. I go quiet. That's going to be interesting and slightly awkward with Loken there. I've been really curious about his opinions of the indulgence. We're not exactly talked about things like that before. I think back to the little moments of affection that we've shared today. I feel like we've bonded quickly. I don't see why I can't ask him. I'm kinda curious. Have you ever taken part in the indulgence? He almost chokes on his food. Sorry. I am okay. The hound takes a deep breath, dropping his meal back onto the stone plate, then turning to me. I have taken part. Oh? I had just gained my 20th year. The mating troop had arrived. He suddenly falters. You do not want to hear the story. Oh, sorry. Is it sad? No, it is not sad, but... You will judge me. I give him a smile and an encouraging pat on the arm. His tail flicks happily. It was just an excuse to touch him, really. He seems to respond well to it. If you did judge me for Byte, I won't judge you for this. He smirks at me. Alright, then I will tell you this story. The mating troop had arrived. I had gained my 20th year. Every mating troop consists of males. They are highly practiced in their art. Each one has a troop master. The master oversees the troop and plans their routes. He maintains relations with the chieftains. I met with the troop master. He was called Orion. He invited me to partake in the indulgence. I refused at first. You didn't want to? Loken's throat vibrates irritably. I wanted to, but for different reasons. To overcome my nerves, I took Flare. I was curious about its effects. What's Flare again? It brings one's desires to the surface. Inhibitions are lost under its influence. So it just makes you want to fuck everyone that moves? Loken chuckles. It loosens the mind and desires come to the surface without inhibition. It does not create desires where none exist before. This is what I experienced. I stare at him totally absorbed. And what happened? I said I was curious for different reasons. Orion explored those reasons with me. Are you saying... Wait, you and him? Yes. You got with Orion? Yes. You're into guys? To no one's shock, Loken scowls. Yes. My heart jumps. He's gay too? Oh my god, who would have thought? Immediately my head floods with ideas. What if Byte was right? What if his curiosity about me was... Whoa there, Alex. Play it cool, play it cool. This doesn't mean anything. You're still his acolyte, so behave. That's okay, though. You know, being into dudes is fine. So, you're not attracted to women at all? I am not. He winces. The tribeswomen are beautiful. Mia is beautiful. But I do not feel the same way for her. Did you and Orion ever... You know... Again? Yes, his troop visited again many times. The last was 5 years ago. He's the only person that you've ever been with? Yes. The husky whines. It is lonely. There are few men. Fewer like... He snorts. Like me. Orion is the only one that I have met. I hadn't considered that. Finding love as a gay guy must be impossible in Ilea. The ratio of women to men is so skewed towards the former. My chest flutters nervously. I open my mouth to say something, but hesitate. He catches it. Alex? I was just thinking, well, you know one more now. I grin. His eyes widen at me. You also? Yep. That is... He looks really surprised. I did not think humans could be. Why not? I had not considered it. Well, I am. I like guys too. We look at each other. My cheeks flush a furious shade of red, and I look away towards the fire as I fight off a nervous grin. He does the same, tail flicking in a few times. We must both be thinking the same thing, right? Or is it just me? Alex. Yeah? You are... small. My gaze goes down into my lap as I fight off a smile. Thanks, big guy. Gods, what am I doing? I shouldn't push it with him. It just doesn't feel right. It's one thing to think about him in that way, but to actually go there? He's a complicated guy with a real sensitive side, and I don't want to mess with him. We fall into an awkward silence. I stare at the fire longingly, and he finishes up his meal. After a much longer break in conversation, I yawn loudly. You are tired. I seem to get exhausted really quickly. Byte is taking your energy? I hadn't thought about that. It's possible. Should we tell the Auto Monks about Byte? I do not think so. Perhaps we will tell Aeyon. He will know what to do. I yawn again. Alex, lay down. You are tired. Rest. Okay. I shuffle over to my blankets and pull them around me. Are you going to sleep too? Soon. I will be quiet. All right. I shut my eyes. Loken? Thanks for looking after me. You will return the favor. How? We will see. Okay. Sleep heavy, Alex. Night, big guy. I've been wondering, where do you go when we're not talking? Like, can you still hear and see what's going on?
You've got a lot of space in your memory drives. I usually go into one of them. I can still hear, but I am not actively listening. Otherwise, I monitor your condition to make sure that everything is functionally well. I'm still trying to get a comprehensive idea of how you work. I do not know much about humans as I thought. But to answer your question, no, I don't watch what's happening with you when I am not in your conscious mind. So you and Loken can have your privacy.
That wasn't why I asked.
Speaking of which, what do you see in that mutt? Come on, he doesn't trust me. I've had your back since the second that you woke up.
He seems to trust us.
You. He trusts you. He doesn't trust me.
I didn't think that you were capable of getting this annoyed.
I have been simulating a lot of emotions lately. Man, are they tiring.
You say this personality matrix of yours makes you act like me, but we're not the same. You started using your own insults. Look at how you laid into Loken today. I've definitely never used the term peachy smooth ass.
Maybe I am, I don't know, drawing new language from the complex morphological algorithms based on everyone that we encounter?
That sounds like an AI excuse to me. There's clearly more to your program than you think.
Ugh, humans are obsessed with emotions, I swear. So, how are you doing? Still feeling stressed out?
I feel a lot better now that Loken knows about you. I think the Draconi are starting to get used to us.
The clan might have accepted you for now, but there are still people out there who will be wary of you. Things could get even harder from here on out.
Maybe, but I'm not alone anymore. I can handle it. I still can't believe Loken didn't freak out. He really trusts me. Can you believe he's gay too? Like, what are the chances in a furry visual novel? What are the chances of that? Do you have the data?
On what? The levels of gay in the post-apocalypse? No.
I'm just curious. He said that he's been alone for 5 years. It must be hard.
Yes, it must be. But I'll leave you to data mine that.
What? Hey, what, just because he's gay too? No, we're different species. It wouldn't be appropriate.
You're the one that peeked at his junk.
I was curious.
Yeah, you really wanted that extra data. Honestly, given his circumstances, I'm surprised that he hasn't tried to fuck you already.
You're insufferable.
Put yourself in his place. You like guys, and the only other gay guy you know only comes around every 5 years. That's it. Then a human male of suitable breeding age literally just appears, and you're going to be with him every day. Imagine that.
Brain, delete Byte.x.
Rude.
Seriously, don't get me thinking about him in my sleep. What if he can hear us?
Nah, I put a firewall up around your conscious mind. Problem solved. No more sleep talking.
Oh god, what if he heard us the other night, when we talked about him?
Don't act like that wouldn't be for the best. We both know that you'll never talk to him yourself.
I hate you.
Just promise that you won't summon me while you two are getting busy. I don't need that kind of data burned into my core.
Ugh, you know what? Just wake me up.
Haha, teasing you is fun. Alright, I think it's time. Here we go.
I've been recording for 3 hours and 22 minutes. Yay. God damn it. Ugh, my asymptotes hurts. Stupid chair, I need a new one. Anyways. So, talking about the past 3 hours, well, it's nice to see that we can confirm that Alex is human, or at least as human as his outward appearance suggests that he is. Kind of funny that people aren't freaking out over the fact that he isn't human. Well, that he doesn't need to eat, drink, or breathe. Well, I mean, I guess he does have to drink, but just like very little. It's nice to see that the characters, that there are other people that Alex can interact with, and that it isn't in some of those stories where it's like oh, I have been isekai'd into this medieval world with furries, or beast men, as some people like to call them, and that I have to keep hidden and I can't interact with anybody because they all hate me or they're all scared of me. It's like, by this point, like, nobody cares that you're human anymore, dude. They just want to, like, look at you and say hi and, you know, just be on their merry way. I do get the whole thing that Loken is jealous or possessive because he is, like, dog. He is dog. He's possessive of his new chew toy. And, again, I do get vibes that remind me of another visual novel, which I won't name, but I'm pretty sure you people can probably guess which one I'm talking about. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, or if it's just sort of like a trope with like amnesia stories and isekai stories. I guess it's doing its own thing technically, where like he I don't know if I like it or not yet, the whole trope thing, because it does turn out to be a big part of the story, I guess, for right now, where, truth be told, I do know more or less what's gonna be happening in the future, or not in the future, but like later on down the story, because I just needed to see how long it was. I don't know the full thing, so, you know, don't spoil it yet. And again, if you comment things that are not relevant to the current video that I'm talking about right now, I will delete your comment, and if you keep doing it, I will hide your comments, meaning multiple, all of them, from the channel. And yeah. So well, the story, I guess it's interesting. The whole thing with the human is interesting. I kind of have grown, or Loken's little eccentricities have grown on me. The whole, like, sort of being not sheltered, but acting kind of like that, you know, like where he just doesn't know how to express himself. And that seems interesting to me, I guess. I would like to see him grow as a person, I guess. And that's one of the things that I didn't like from that other story that I am not talking about, where it kind of always seemed like, oh, there is a moment for this other character to grow as a person and be better. But it like never happened. It was always like, oh yeah, he's gonna grow, and then nothing. Then it just went back to, oh no, he's right. The human is stupid. And I kind of hope that in this story, with Loken at least, that he will grow and be a little different. Like, he'll grow from this like mean, grumpy character that only talks in like very direct sentences to somebody that is able to better express himself for the sake of Alex, I guess, at least. What else? I'm curious to find out what, if anything, Alex and I guess Aeyon and Loken here will find at the dam, and what these auto monks are gonna be like. What else? Well, really, I don't know what else. I guess that's most of it. I have been reading for 3 hours and I am tired and I just want to go do something else right now. So yeah, so write down in the comments what you think of this current episode, not of the future. But if you do have theories for the people that have not read Soulcreek yet, then write them down in the comment section. And yeah, and we'll discuss there. And thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Soulcreek yourself, you can do so by going down into the link in the description for what I assume is a link for their Twitter page where you can download Soulcreek and play it yourself, because it links directly to itch.io. If you do not have Twitter, or if Twitter just no longer exists by now, then you can go over to itch.io yourself and type Soulcreek and it will be right there. It should be the first little search result that you find. And if they have any form of like support like Patreon or Coffee, then I will also post that down in the description along with mine in case you want to still keep donating. Technically you guys never reached the donation goal, but we can remedy that if you want. Go for it. But yeah, anyways, I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.